Porn Stars and People podcast. I'm Dan Frigolette. I'm here with Priya Rai.
Thanks
For doing this. I appreciate you taking the time. We are in Chicago, in an embassy suites, which the room that looks like a conference room.
That's kind of nice.
For Exxxotica.
Oh, and they need somewhere to lay out.
This is cool. It really does. This looks like I've never fucked on a conference table. This
Really?
looks like what
that's
this is for.
everyone.
Yeah, this looks like since I don't shoot, then I haven't had.
Yeah, you haven't had the opportunity.
I have sex like a human being, just in a
I
bed.
mean, like a civilian.
Yeah. In a bed, sometimes in sometimes in a bar, and sometimes at lunch in the bathroom, like an adult.
Broaden that range out a little bit.
No, so when I was like 20, I would me and the girl that I was dating, we were both psychopaths, and we were like trying to tag the whole neighborhood in Brooklyn that we lived in.
Oh, jeez.
So the best one was it was like a loading dock of like a pharmacy, like a Dwayne Reed.
Okay.
That's our best take.
That's sexy.
That's our best take. I'm still a civilian. Yeah. So Exxxotica. Okay. So how many of these have you been to?
Oh God! I mean, I've been in the
All of
industry 10 years,
Yeah.
so yeah. Chicago's always the best, though.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
You're the first person who's ever said that.
Really?
Not ever, but like at
It's
least
like,
to me.
it's good for me. I mean, last year, every day, just taking pictures and meeting my fans was money.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I mean, usually the other places, it's a quarter
Yeah.
for me. Like Miami, everybody's out enjoying the weather.
Right.
Jersey, I don't know, everybody's just cold and bitter.
Yeah. No, that one is. So I live in
It's
Hoboken.
weird. Like
That one
sometimes
is-
it's good and sometimes
Yeah.
it's not. So.
I don't. The vibe there is very strange.
Mhm.
The businesses near there like ruin. So like if I can't, at least with here, like there's restaurants everywhere you can go. Like Gibson's.
Well,
here.
I wish we were more in the city.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Yeah.
don't eat a lot of meats and stuff like that
Right.
and processed food. So I wish we were more towards the city. That's the only thing I don't like about
Yeah, I think that. But Edison is way the fuck in nowhere.
Oh,
I've never
God,
even
yeah,
gotten a
it's
meal.
horrible.
I've never gotten a good meal over there.
No.
Maybe
I
I
did.
have to have our 2 hours.
Yeah, well, we went somewhere. We found Indian food.
Okay.
We found Indian food.
Okay.
I don't know where else.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of Indians in
Jersey.
New Jersey. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you're in good shape. Yeah. So do we know enough? I mean, do we know enough about your ethnicity to talk about it like openly? I know
Oh,
you do.
yeah,
I know you do. I don't.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Where are you from? Where are your people from?
Okay, I'm originally from New Delhi, India.
Okay.
I recently did one of those DNA ancestry tests because everybody knows I'm adopted. So I just
Very
was
cool.
really curious because when I look at my people, sometimes
Yeah.
I don't. I see the similarities, I don't see
Yeah.
the similarities, whatever. So I came back like 80-something% South Asian, shocker, and then 8% East Asian,
Okay.
and then 4% Polynesian,
Okay.
and then 1% like Melanesian.
You're still in the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all Asian, baby.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I like how if it came back differently, you wouldn't have maybe volunteered. You're like, look, I'm fucking 40% white. Like,
Oh.
Just wouldn't have told anybody probably.
Probably.
I did the Exxxotica.com. How did I come back? 100% Italian. That's okay. Back. Don't ask me any more questions. That's funny. That's really funny. So that's cool. So, okay, so who are you signing with? What's your vibe?
I'm going to be over at the Galaxy Publicity booth.
Cool.
That's with James Bartolet. He's my publicist.
Yeah,
so-
love the guy.
Oh, he's a character.
Yeah.
Energetic.
He's got a story for me every time we chat.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
He's good for that.
And then actually, this is what I love about James. Shout out James. If he's doing one of the conferences, like the speeches or whatever, and I come in while he's talking, he'll be like, and then that's Dan Frigolette over there. He's a very funny comedian. Porn Stars or People podcast, and I'm like, it's extra. I'm not ready for all that attention right now. But I appreciate
Good
it.
on you.
I'm just like, thank you. Weird. Thank you.
When I used to do red carpets, that was his thing. He'd be like, the next best thing out of India since curry, and I'm like, wow, okay,
That's
thanks,
not fair.
dude.
That's not fair, and it's racist.
It is so racist.
Dan Frigolette, he's the second best thing to meatballs. Fuck that, man. Come on. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, okay, cool. So where do you live permanently? Do we know?
I just recently moved to Vegas. I was
Okay.
in LA for 10 years, and
Yeah.
so now I'm living in the desert of Las Vegas, and I
Yeah.
love it there, and it's super clean, and I can get to dinner in 15 minutes,
Yeah.
and I'm digging it.
Cool.
Got a beautiful house,
Indian food in Vegas?
lots of vegan, vegetarian foods,
Yeah.
which I eat majority of the time.
Nice. You're vegetarian?
Yes.
Nice.
And
What's your staple then? What's your go-to veg? You gotta pick a veg. What What do you go?
I love Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
And okra.
Sure.
But I like all of it. I just sit and eat. I mean, I'll go to a farm and just eat everything else.
Yeah.
I
fucking.
just
So I was in South Africa and they serve pumpkin as if it's like normal, and then I'm back and I can't buy pumpkin anymore. Like if it's
Or
not.
if you do and it doesn't taste the same.
But I can't even like if it's not Halloween. I can't. I just want to buy a pumpkin.
Seasonal.
Yeah. I can't just buy a pumpkin.
Yeah, like
For $1, they had half a pumpkin scooped out, wrapped in saran wrap. It's $1. I was like, this is fantastic.
yeah, it's nice. When I was in Thailand, I came back to LA and I was going through withdrawals.
Right.
Like for 2 weeks, I was crying. I
Yeah.
couldn't go outside and just get fresh fruit,
Yeah,
and then I tried to go get a mango or a papaya, and it just didn't taste the
Right,
same. I was
right.
angry for weeks.
Right. Yeah.
So mad.
Yeah. It's tough when you go chase like when you go to another country you really realize how poorly we're eating and how poorly they're forcing us to eat.
Yeah, look, I was just getting ready to go there. It's very political
Yeah,
thing to
get
talk
in it.
about
Yeah.
with Nipsey.
Get into it.
But yeah, you know, food is very political.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want people to become vegan or vegetarian because, you know, there goes all the businesses.
Yeah.
But just so you know, like, don't ever throw away an egg. One egg is like, to produce one egg is like 50 gallons of water.
Is that
So
right?
when you start thinking about things not even just about the animal, if you can't think about that, you got to think about,
Yeah.
you know,
Environment.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. I have this long-term goal that I'm not even close to achieving yet, but to basically be off grid with all my foods and all my things.
Grow your own if you can.
Yeah.
It's funny how we go to the store and buy food when every fruit and vegetable you can take, you can basically recycle, plant
Yeah,
and grow
right,
it.
right, yeah. It's I don't have enough knowledge of really how to. It's like I get in that moment where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna grow sweet potatoes, and then I then I go do something else. But
Yeah, you have to have time for it. That's
Yeah.
the thing. It's not convenient at all.
and you gotta like kind of you vaguely have to know what you're doing. But I figure once I start doing it, I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's like that's how I think of food. It's like if the like what's the way to keep me the most financially dependent on food is to have all of these extra ingredients. Like wheat, all the things. Like I'm not gonna get
Yes.
a mill. So the things that I can grow on my own, like if I got my own cows, chickens, goats, and I got my own, then I have eggs, and I
Kale,
grow my own
spinach,
stuff.
and
Yeah, then I'm completely self-sufficient,
Yes.
and they don't want me to do
No, because what do we need them for? Let's not go too deep. We're
Yeah.
gonna end up like Nipsey.
that. Back to corn. No, is that what happened?
Well, he was basically getting ready to do a documentary on. They were studying about this doctor who's no longer alive anymore, but
Yeah.
he had all kinds of concoctions to cure cancer and all
Mhm.
types of illnesses and things like that. So if you want to research it, he was on his way to help with this documentary. He was also, he had a big thing in just trying to teach
Yeah.
his culture, to be more self-servant and
Who'd they blame the murder on?
or somebody.
They were just like gangs.
Yeah,
He's
somebody,
a,
and it's kind of like, I guess.
he's a
kinda-
rapper. It's gang.
Yeah, they pinned it on him, and then they looked at it, and it doesn't even look like the guy in the photo.
Right.
I'm sure
Right, it's
he
like that
paid
Michael-
somebody.
It's
or
like that Michael Clayton thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You get big corporations involved. They're murdering daily.
Yeah, so you gotta be careful how you talk about things,
Murdering
and
daily. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
So
luckily,
eating healthy is not just about being skinny and beautiful. It is a political statement.
luckily, I don't have enough followers that anybody's going to try to murder me after this. They're not going to really hear this happen.
Being a
It's not
porn star, becoming vegan, it's the biggest rebel you can be.
Whoa. Somebody get somebody over there. She's eating vegetables. Take care of this. So that's cool. Okay, so I don't know. So you've only been in Vegas for what now? You said less than a year.
Oh yeah, I've only been there 2 months. I literally moved right after AVN. So I went to AVN in January, like the third week of January weekend, and then I went home. Then all my shit.
Was this the plan, or did you decide because you were at ABN that this?
No. I've been waiting. My apartment building was an old apartment building, and they were getting ready to tear it down. So I was just waiting for a paycheck.
Oh, nice.
They gave me a nice
Yeah.
fat sum
No shit.
to get the hell out.
Oh, that's my dream.
So they're gonna tear it down and rebuild.
That's my dream that so
Went to
the
Vegas.
Hoboken property value is so high. That's my dream that they just go look, we gotta get you out. It's time. Just buying you out of my lease. That's my dream. No hard work, just fall into success. That's my dream. Okay, so what else? Oh wait, so you didn't even tell me. You still didn't tell me what you're going to do. Okay, so Brussels sprouts,
Okra, mushrooms.
mushrooms, so good. What else? Oh yeah, I only gave you like 4.5 feet of slack.
That's okay. I was twisted.
Yeah, 4.5 feet. That's it.
I grab that over there real quick?
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't bring it to you. So,
Yeah, slacking.
Yeah, I thought we're gonna get a cameo. We're gonna
That would have been nice. You're slacking,
get a
mommy.
fun little cameo. So just to let my listeners and the viewers know that alcohol is joining the podcast. Well,
We have to let them know that?
And now her ass. No, I don't have to, but I was like, I wanted them to know why you went away. Because nobody really wants to hear me talk.
Oh, yes, I could be using the bathroom or
talk,
something,
yeah.
but no, I'm going to get a cocktail.
And then we got booty shots. So just so you know, if you're solely a listener of the podcast, we also have some YouTube content, so that's worthwhile. So check out the booty shot. Also, I want a quick shout out to Spunk Blue, who's the new sponsor of the podcast. Yeah, what's the giant straw for that occasion?
Yes, I usually don't like those little straws, and if I do, I get about 8 of them.
Yeah.
And I put them in there because who wants to sip their drink?
Right?
That's for whack jobs.
Okay, fair enough. If you're insane if you're a singer. So what else is going on? So so you go. So how long are you in Chicago? Are you going to see Chicago? What's going to happen?
I'm here till Monday, so we're going to be at the convention every day.
Yeah.
That should be pretty exciting.
Today's
you guys
ladies'
gonna
night.
coverage it? You gonna cover it there tonight?
I'm doing this, and these are going to be associated for
Okay.
weeks tagging. Yeah, I literally go to St. Louis tomorrow for a show, so I popped in.
That's where my girlfriend's from.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's there now.
No, she's from St. Louis.
St. Louis is fantastic.
Really? She keeps trying to tell me to go.
Yeah, St. Louis is fantastic as long as you don't have to live there. Shout out St. Louis, I love you. No, I have a weird life where I don't have to live anywhere really. So I don't even really live in my place in New York. So like everywhere that I go, if I'm there for like 6 weeks, it's fantastic. It's fantastic to be someplace for 2 to 6 weeks.
Life.
Yeah. So if you have to live there forever, I don't know. It might not be as fun. You know, when I go to St. Louis and I can eat barbecue every day, and it's a different place every day, that's great. But if I have to keep going back to old places, then maybe I'll need it. Go check it out. Where'd you grow up then?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, very cool. Do you ever go back?
Oh, all the time. My
Okay.
family's there and friends, and the beginning of my career was basically out of Phoenix.
Sure.
So yeah, I was tearing up Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Everybody knows me.
Yeah.
Scottsdale.
My brother was there. My buddy was in Havasu for a while. That was his spot. He liked it there.
Nice.
Yeah. I climbed that weird. What's that weird little mountain in Phoenix? It's a kind of mountain, but not really.
Camelback Mountain.
That sounds right. Yeah, I did that. I did Camelback. I'm important. I did Camelback. I skinned my knee. Okay, so some of me is on Camelback. Right.
That's fun.
So yeah. Okay. Wait. So you're not gonna spend any time in Chicago? Have you seen the city? Do you?
Yes.
Really? What is your favorite place?
In America?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not limiting you.
In America, I love going to New York. I do love, but I don't want to live there.
Why would you not want to live in New York?
It's too cold.
It's too cold. Fair
Got
enough.
island blood.
Fair enough. I've missed the last 3 winters, so.
I mean, I grew up in Arizona. I went to LA. Now I'm back in Vegas.
Yeah.
I like the heat.
Island blood. I've never heard that.
Yeah, good island blood.
Island
Polynesian,
blood.
got Polynesian
Sounds
stuff.
sexy. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so and then outside of this country?
So far, I think New Zealand's been the most beautiful
Sure.
place. Yeah. I liked Fiji a lot too, but it's really small. But New Zealand is a place I definitely want to go back.
New Zealand's Lord of the Rings.
Yes, I actually went and did the Hobbit tour.
Did you?
Yeah, I actually almost got thrown off the tour because me and my friend were not supposed to be going up to the little houses, and we kind of got ahead of the tour guide. And we were up there trying to take pictures, and he nosy, and like, get out! They got really mad at us, talking about Hollywood would have this much of a fine, and I could go to prison, and blah blah. Like for fucking walking on a set, but I guess so they take that shit pretty seriously.
Yeah.
But it was cool to go out there and see it. It
Yeah.
was interesting.
That's cool. So what else did you do in New Zealand?
I did the salt spas.
What is that?
The therapeutic spas, it's one of the biggest places to go. So you go and do the, they're just like this, obviously where they got the jacuzzi ideas from, but like Alaska has salt springs. Like, you just go in there and it's hot natural water and stuff like that.
Oh, I see. Nice. Yeah, there's one in, I guess there's one that they manufactured in Arkansas. Hot Springs, Arkansas. I
Are
found
you
out
sure
something.
it's manufactured?
I think that's what somebody told me. I don't have a lot of
That's
information.
interesting.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Alaska has a really nice one.
Alaska's cool. Yeah, Alaska.
Alaska.
Where'd you go in Alaska?
I've been to Anchorage, I've been to Denali, which is one of my favorite places to party is Denali in the summertime.
Did you see the?
And Fairbanks.
Did you see the?
And North Pole.
It was in North Pole.
They're about to just DC.
That's right. Did you see the Northern Lights?
So I was no, we went out there in the summertime, so I went during the midnight sun. But I was supposed to go 2 years ago for my birthday, and then I did that little bucket list UFC thing and tore my meniscus.
Oh, no.
And so I couldn't, literally we were supposed to be leaving 3 days later, so we had to cancel the trip. But I was going for my birthday, which is a Christmas Day, to go to Alaska to see, nobody wants to go to Alaska in December, but I wanted to go see the Northern Lights.
Yeah. I want to go.
It's so fucking cool.
I know I've known you for exactly 16 minutes, but it feels like...
all I ask for is a separate bed, and if you snore, a separate bed.
Fair enough.
I don't shave it.
Just flip me over if I'm snoring. It's like whatever position they're in, you just flip that person over. I didn't know this as a kid. As a kid, you think that when somebody's sleeping, they're like basically dead. So I had to sleep next to my father. My mom and my sister sleep together. Me and my father would sleep together on trips. My father would snore. And so, me as a kid, I couldn't sleep, so I would try to flip him over, and then he would start snoring, but obviously he knew that I flipped him over, but then I would pretend like I was sleeping, like I didn't do it. And then it took me until like very recently to realize, like, oh, my father, knew that he just luckily didn't beat me to death.
Yes.
He knew that I flipped him over. But, yeah. No, so, I was in Alaska for sort of this time of year once, and we just didn't have the time to devote to get up to that distance. I think it would have possibly. There's like an app I think now you can find out whether or not you can see the aurora borealis.
Oh yeah, and then there's websites you can go to, even like the Denali Mountain. I was like watching it forever because I wanted to see the tip of it.
Yeah.
Just the tip.
Yeah, everybody wants to see the tip. That's all I keep hearing. These ladies want to see the tip. So that's cool. Well, so where's on your list of places to visit? Visit that you haven't done yet.
Alrighty.
Oh shit, this is a long one.
No, I'm really thinking.
Or you said this bucket list.
So yeah. So what is it? Iceland?
Sure.
Where they have the river, the salt.
Same thing, right?
But it's like freezing cold. You get in there and get beer and shit. Sounds cool. I'm gonna go there. I am getting ready to go to Brazil in 10 days.
Very cool.
So that's my first time on South America territory. And I don't know. I'm Fiji, I've been to the Polynesian Islands. I pretty much have step foot in all the lands, so it just basically be like, Thailand is by far one of my favorite places to go.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, I need to go to India. There you go.
Yeah, you've never been to India?
I've never been back.
I gotta go to India as well. So as a comedian, my goal is always to do comedy in those places. Mm. That's the vibe. Is that like I was in South Africa just to prove that what I'm doing is funny universally, and there's enough English speaking happening.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The way that it is. So that's
my friend Rajiv Satyal.
Yeah.
He tours here a lot now.
Yeah, I gotta start. Yeah, let's get my contacts right. And then a good portion of the comedy scene in South Africa is India because what's it called? Durban is basically an Indian settlement of people because of indentured servitude, all the things. So it's like that whole vibe over there is the same kind of thing. But yeah, it's on the list. But you've done most of this. Okay, so what was this UFC thing? I don't know what happened.
Okay, so I was in After Pornos 3, the new episode that just came out, and
Netflix.
Yes, and so they follow me on there. But I did a bucket list thing. It was supposed to be, sexy and pretty. The first couple of fights I saw, I was like, oh, I totally want to do this. And then it's like they scheduled me 6 months down the road, and as the fights go on, girls are starting to get violent.
Who fight you?
Well, no, I'm just saying it was like a porn star versus stripper fight. So they were putting porn stars and strippers in the ring together. The two of us don't like each other.
And the girls started getting good at fighting.
The girls started getting good at fighting.
And
there
you
was
haven't
some street
fought
fighters.
yet.
Well, I was training, and I hadn't fought yet. And I'm starting to watch it. They started to get violent and shit.
It's like a shark that tastes blood for the first time.
Yeah, so I get in there, and that same day, I end up ripping my meniscus. And what basically happened, I was trained to box.
Yeah.
And this girl was a grappler.
Yeah.
And nobody showed me anything about grappling.
Yeah.
And so
Just
she
tore
would
your
get me
legs
down.
up.
Yeah, basically just put me in a position and pop me. So they made it look like in Netflix, like she punched me and I went down, but it's not how it happened. It's basically the grappling. I was trying to get out.
Bro. She didn't
No, my punches were actually pretty good.
Yeah. That's why she grabbed you. She knew she was about to get knocked the fuck out.
So she just kept grappling and just laid her heavy ass on me. And she had pants on too. Nobody wears pants in the ring.
Fuck out of here.
Booty shorts on.
Huh?
She had a plan. She was gripping me with those legs.
Bullshit. I just match everybody's energy. That's my thing.
So,
it's bullshit, man.
And, so anyways, I did it and I was out and it was a lesson learned. And then, one of my friends, she dates a UFC guy and he's like, you're 40 years old.
That's the best thing to do with him,
He's like, you're 40 years old. He's like, usually women aren't trying to do bucket list fights at that age.
Your body starts falling apart at 40. Even LeBron just
even though he might not look at apparently at the age, like the estrogen or whatever doesn't produce something, blah, blah, blah. And so your joints start getting loose is basically what I was told. And she was like 29 or 31.
Yeah, that's not
like
fair.
10 years.
That's not fair.
Dude, I think we're a good fight though.
Yeah. Well, we're going to jump her separately.
My girlfriend said thank you.
So what else is on your bucket list? Like your legit bucket list, like things to accomplish? I don't know. I don't really believe in the bucket list thing. It's like it's too morbid for me.
It's just things you want to do or accomplish. You know what I realized? I'm a bucket list.
You are a bucket.
I'm a bucket list. You know how many guys tell me I'm like their bucket list? They can just name me.
Well, because I think they think that that's going to be like something that they can say that's going to like go in their favor.
Oh my god, yes.
Is it flattering or is it just kind of like weird? It's like, oh, okay, it's your bucket list. I just met you. Yeah, fair enough. I can't say no to that.
It was a business, guys.
Can't
Time
say no
is
to that.
money. No, I'm just kidding.
That's fine. Can't say no to that. Your bucket list. Well, I'm gonna make one exception. You're the one. That's funny. Yeah. No, guys. We think that we have good moves. We don't have any good moves.
We have
the same move. What we have is we have the same move, and we just try it forever. And then if a girl responds to it, if a girl responds to it, we go, oh, that's my soulmate right there. That move worked on her.
Well, let's talk about something. I have a real issue. I'm a very friendly person.
Yeah.
And when I'm friendly with people, now people take it I like them.
Oh, like sexually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's.
But just because I'm friendly and I give hugs and I kiss
guys and girls.
And guys and girls and guys especially, it's like, oh my gosh, she talked to me and had a conversation. No, I just have social skills. I just am a nice individual. So just because a woman, smiles and talks to you doesn't mean she wants to bone you. And then that's why you get women that when you try to talk to them, they act like they don't speak English. They look the other way. They don't want to make eye contact because
it's the first time somebody's giving them time of day. Yeah, it's not.
I don't know. It's just like just realize that sometimes there are genuinely
nice
people out there.
I do that. I get confused and I go, they probably. So then here's what
I
do.
They want me.
Well, here's what I do. I just assume this is fucked up. But I literally do this. I just assume everybody wants to fuck me, and then that way I just don't fuck anybody, and then it still evens out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you are hot.
Thank you. But so then I just go. Everybody wants to fuck me.
So you feel like you have no failure.
It's not even that. It's more about there's no failure, and it's more about like, oh, is this person only giving me these things because they want to fuck me? And then it's like, so like that
I see.
That keeps me sane.
Okay.
Because the opposite is way worse. Like nobody wants to fuck me.
You know what? You're so right.
That's
a really good. Yeah.
Well, you should assume it because it's true.
Nobody wants to fuck me.
If anybody ever came up to me and was like, listen, you're my bucket list, I would probably blow them, if I'm being honest, because that's like the most flattering thing I could hear, because it's never going to happen. But to you, it's a thing you hear all the time. You're like, you know what, I'm not getting in any kind of way, but dude, bro, this is your moment. This is your moment.
Yeah,
Call me on the right day.
The best thing is, I'm going to be 42 here, and then it's like when I get these little 18, 19-year-old boys, I'm just like, still got it.
Yeah. See, I'm not going to be good at it. If you bucket list blowjob me, I'm not going to be good at it. It's my first blowjob. I'm gonna try my best. No, but that's funny. Yeah, there's something great about that. My bucket list. Now, how about now? Is that enough? Is that all I have to say? No. Yeah. So especially now with the consent thing. Here's the thing. We've all learned wrong as men.
Oh God, here we go.
Every movie that we saw growing up was like, oh, just keep trying. She wants you eventually. Like the end of the movie is he gets to fuck the chick every time. The beginning of the movie is she hates him. The end of the movie is he fucks the chick. So we're like, oh cool. I'll just stalk her for 13 years on Facebook. It's gonna work out. She's 2 divorces in now. She's got psoriasis and diabetes. She's got 3 toes missing. Now she'll fuck you. And it doesn't matter to us. It's still Bridget from high school. We're still happy to fuck her.
That is so funny because you're probably
it's
right.
True, it's so true. This is a deficiency we have as men. If we decide we're gonna have sex with a girl, we never do. That's in there forever. We don't remove that. Doesn't matter what happens. She can put on 250 pounds. She's still Bridget from high school class. It's fine.
And that's what you visually see.
Yeah. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
you guys, something's wrong with this.
No. It's honestly, if you think about it, it's more loyal than anything. Loyalty.
I guess.
It's consistency. Yeah. Now we're perverts. We're disgusting. We want to fuck all the things. That's all.
All the things.
I don't know why.
It's true.
I fight with evolution sometimes. Like I'll be in a happy, committed thing, and then somebody comes by and they're trying to hit on me, and I'm like, I could fuck this too, and no, there's no consequence. But I don't know why we do that. I don't know what it is about being a man.
No, it's more of a challenge to keep one and be with one.
Yeah, but
it's easy to go off and do that.
That's true. That's
It's
true.
so easy to get in. But it's hard when you can say no and know that you have something valuable at home.
Brings me back to assume everybody wants to fuck you, and then you be a better person. That's all I'm saying. You're a better person if you think everybody wants to fuck you. I know it sounds like arrogance, but
you're
it's
just above everybody. No, just
it's not even that. Maybe it is. I don't know. It doesn't matter what I have to use to make myself a good person. You know, even if I use bad tactics to get there, I still got to the right math, right? I still got to the right answer in the end. Okay, cool. So you're signing, you're doing the things. This is important to mention always. Is that we want people to pay for the porn. How do they pay for your porn?
So I'm not filming anymore, but they can find me on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I have also my own website, officialpriyarai.com, and I'm on Sex Panther if you want to call and talk to me. And then basically that's what I'm doing right now. My Twitter is Priya Anjali Rai.
Yep.
PRIYAANJALIRAI.
I zoned out. You're just too beautiful. I couldn't even hear what the words were. Okay, so what? I don't know. Is it like when Obama had to leave the presidency? He had to come out with like a transition plan to get out of office.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a thing that you think people should be doing for porn? Is that a thing you're doing for porn?
Okay.
To transition out eventually.
Absolutely. Like, I got into porn kind of late. I was 29 years old when I got into porn. And I had a really good 5-6 strong years. And then I got out. I retired 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I haven't gone back and started filming for movie companies, but I just started my website last year. And I'm actually considering maybe filming again.
Oh, shit. You heard it here first.
Yes. I'm thinking about, like, some of the big production stuff. I kind of just miss being part of it. And those are always fun because there's actually really acting and things like that. But what I've been doing on my free time, I have been doing horror films. You guys saw me in Isis Rising, 7 years ago, where they actually came to me and asked me to play the Egyptian goddess.
Yeah, that's
And so it was my first villain. Yeah, it was my first villain role. It was very low budget. It was fun. But after that, I realized it was something I wanted to do. And we just filmed a new movie called The Murder Motel.
okay.
And it's my movie. I'm co-producer,
Nice.
and so
I get all these roles. They try to pin me as Egyptian. They try to pin me as ISIS. They try to pin me. I'm the guy.
Yeah.
I'm old Aladdin.
Well, this one is just like I'm hijacking my way to Las Vegas for ABC.
Yeah.
And I get picked up.
I could just be one of the side hijackers.
Yeah.
Just get me in.
And then it's just this whole like little town, and like it's fun. It was a lot of fun to film. I really enjoy seeing what they do for effects and makeup in props.
It's so cool.
Like, honestly, if I was to go back to school to do something artsy, I would really consider that because I have a very dark mind.
You can do that now.
A lot of dark things.
There's no resume bullet points that you need.
Well, no, yeah, but right now I don't have the time. But if I was to take the time to do something, it's actually crossed my mind because I feel like it's something that brings out a good creativity.
Yeah, it's fun.
I don't know, I just was intrigued watching them. Like, in this movie, I get sliced up my vagina and my body doubles. It's like kind of crazy.
What's the name of this?
Murder Motel.
Murder Motel.
So I get to die this time.
Yeah.
It's nice. I get to play.
Did we ruin anything? Did we spoil the movie?
No.
Okay, cool.
I mean, it is what it is. Oh, I'm a victim, so eventually.
Okay. I don't want to ruin anybody's time. You know what I mean? It's like they're watching and thinking we're gonna die. Cameo.
Hey, what's
Like, come, just do like a run by.
What's up?
Kimberly Chi, check her out. Making it so that I have to now edit the video on YouTube. So just do a podcast. What a life this podcast podcast is having now.
Oh,
So check us out. We're on YouTube with today's episode. We're on Google Play, iTunes, whatever thing you find us on. The other thing, we drop a new episode every Sunday. Thank you again to my guest, Priya Rai. Give him your Instagram, Twitter, all where to find you.
Priya Rai, PriyaAnjaliRai. Maybe we just like hearing you say that.
Check out all the content. Check out all of our stuff. And then, like I said, we drop a new episode every Sunday. Thanks again to Spoke and Deep Radio.
Hey.